All right, folks, Jeremy Hazel here from 7 Season Studios. And if you like this clip, this comes from our Affinity Photo, the complete guide to compositing in Affinity Photo. And there's a special link down below for our social media family. So if you like the clip and you want to learn a little bit more about Affinity Photo and compositing, go ahead and pick up the course at a highly reduced rate for our social media family. All right, enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and get to the learning. All right, gang, welcome to another best of lesson here in the Affinity Photo Compositing course. Now, these lessons in which I'm up here speaking, these are not just Affinity Photo lessons, these are compositing lessons for life, right? So, there's 3 attributes, that we'll call them, of atmospheric perspective. One is size. Obviously, things in the foreground are larger than things in the background, right? That's just true. If you look at something off in the distance, that very large skyscraper looks minuscule when viewed from quite a ways away. So the first thing you really want to be thinking of if you're establishing size relationship and a relationship between how far things are here to there, you want to be thinking about size. Now, the second thing you want to think of is darkness or brightness, as it were. Things closer to the viewer are brighter. Things further back in the foreground are darker. So even if I have 2 subjects and I treat them exactly the same, the one that is further from my view should be a little bit darker. So the first one is size, the second one is brightness, and the third one is going to be the clarity. Objects that are further back are less visible, right? I mean less clear, let's go that route. And so you want to apply a little bit of Gaussian blur, and also they're a lot less saturated. So objects in the foreground are more saturated and are crisper. So you might use a sharpening type of filter and effect for something in the foreground and then blur the thing in the background. That's kind of how that would work. So the 3 attributes of atmospheric perspective that we're going to use in this course: size, brightness, and then you've got your saturation and your clarity. All right, folks, let's go ahead and get into it. These are 3 things that you'll see in this composite. Let's go ahead and start making some composites.